In the Moscow house of the Oblonskys, at the end of winter 1873, they are awaiting the arrival of Anna Karenina, the owner's sister. Family discord arose due to the infidelity of Prince Stepan Arkadyevich Oblonsky with his governess. Stepan feels sorry for his wife Dolly, but does not repent of his actions. He is indifferent to his work and life in general, but enjoys the favor of the people around him. At a dinner with Levin, his friend, Stepan learns of Levin's intentions to marry Kitty Shabotska. Vronsky, a brilliant representative of St. Petersburg youth, also shows interest in Kitty. Kitty is in love with Levin, but dreams of Vronsky, not knowing his real feelings. After an unsuccessful matchmaking, Levin, before returning to the village, meets with his brother Nikolai, who lives with a woman from a brothel. Levin feels shame and disappointment, but finds solace in working on his estate. The arrival of Anna Karenina causes particular excitement in Vronsky. He immediately notices the special expressiveness of Anna's entire appearance. Returning to St. Petersburg, Anna is disappointed. She never loved her husband, and now his presence becomes painful for her. Vronsky, who is in love with her, makes her life even more difficult. He finds solace in social life, but his passion for Anna causes condemnation from those around him. Karenin's attempts to stop Anna are unsuccessful. She becomes Vronsky's mistress, but does not dare leave her husband. Vronsky's fall at the races becomes a turning point. Anna confesses her infidelity to her husband, who decides to maintain the appearance of family life for the sake of public decency. This decision leads to an explosion of hatred in Anna. She feels stuck, unable to choose between her current position and her status as a mistress. For Vronsky, the continuing uncertainty of the relationship becomes painful. He loves order and rules, and does not know how to bring his love for Anna into agreement with social norms. Connecting with her means retirement, which is not easy for him due to his attachment to military life and ambition. Anna alternates pity for her husband with disgust. She cannot help but meet with Vronsky, as Alexei Alexandrovich demands. Finally, childbirth occurs, during which Anna almost dies. She asks her husband for forgiveness, arousing in him feelings of compassion and joy. Vronsky feels shame and humiliation. Anna again begins to be burdened by her husband. After recovery, she goes abroad with the retired Vronsky and her daughter. Living in the village, Levin takes care of the estate, reads and writes a book about agriculture. He is respected, ordinary men go to him for advice, but he is often faced with their deception. Levin considers himself part of the people and admires their strength and meekness, but is irritated by their carelessness and deceit. Feeling merging with nature, Levin dreams of changing his life to a working and clean one. Having learned about Kitty's illness, his feelings come to life, and he realizes that he sees the meaning of life only in love. In Moscow, Levin proposes to Kitty and receives consent. After the wedding they leave for the village. Vronsky and Anna travel through Italy, where Anna begins to feel happy. Despite the separation from her son and the loss of her name, she enjoys life. Vronsky is caring and devoted, but his life becomes empty and he begins to paint, but soon gives it up. Upon returning to St. Petersburg, Anna feels rejected by those around her, but does not want to see how this affects Vronsky. Meeting her son on his birthday makes her realize that she cannot be happy without him. In despair, she accuses Vronsky of stopping loving her, and only after his efforts does she calm down, and they leave for the village. The first time of Kitty and Levin's married life turns out to be difficult. They get used to each other, replacing charm with disappointment, quarrels with reconciliation. For Levin, family life is like a boat. It's nice to watch it glide on the water, but it's difficult to steer. Having learned about their brother's illness, Levin and Kitty go to see him. Levin experiences fear of death, but feels that his wife's love helps him survive these moments. Kitty became pregnant. Levin values the spiritual closeness he has established with his wife, and is tormented by jealousy, afraid of losing this closeness. Dolly Oblonskaya, visiting her sister, decides to visit Anna Karenina, who lives with Vronsky on his estate. Dolly is amazed at the changes in Anna. The falseness of her current lifestyle contrasts with her former naturalness. Anna is trying to replace Vronsky with everything that he left for her, but their relationship is tense, and she is jealous even of his hobbies. In the fall they moved to Moscow, awaiting a divorce decision from Karenin. Insulted and rejected, Karenin, under the influence of Princess Myakaya, refuses to divorce for religious reasons. In the relationship between Vronsky and Anna there is neither a complete break nor agreement. Anna blames Vronsky for all the difficulties of her position. Attacks of desperate jealousy are quickly replaced by tenderness, and quarrels arise every now and then. Anna has nightmares in which some frightened man mutters something and does something terrible to her. After a heavy quarrel, Vronsky goes to visit his mother, which throws Anna into confusion. She realizes that her love is becoming more and more passionate and selfish. Vronsky, still loving her, but at the same time he feels burdened by her. Ultimately, in an effort to make him repent, Anna throws herself in front of a train, after which her final vision is of a muttering man. After Kitty's birth, which became a deep spiritual shock for Levin, the family returns to the village. Levin is tormented by questions about the meaning of life and death after the death of his brother and the birth of his son. He even thinks about suicide, but sometimes he feels clear in himself when he does not ask himself questions about the meaning. He realizes that not all knowledge in the Bible is comprehensible to the mind. Now he feels able to put an undeniable sense of goodness into every minute of his life.